morning, KPMS. Today is A Day. Here's all the news for October 28th.
The Student Council Sock and Blanket Drive ends today. If you have any socks or blankets to donate, be sure to put them in the box in your homeroom today.
I'm putting my socks and blankets and my sweatshirts in the box.
Donate, guys, it's fun. Any homeroom that participates will be placed in a drawing to win an ice cream treat for lunch.
Today is the Tri-County field trip for 8th graders. 8th graders will stay in homeroom until boarding buses. Be sure to take a bagged lunch or buy lunch at Tri-County. Students will take the tour of the school and get to see all the different programs offered there.
Today is your absolute last chance to purchase a yearbook at the lowest price of $35. Visit johnsonsyearbook.com to order your yearbook today.
And now it's time for this week's Something to Think About. This week's Something to Think About is a quote from Bryant McGill and goes as follows. One of the most sincere forms of respect is actually listening to what another has to say.
Today in the featured artist showcase, we have displayed oil pastel design projects done by 7th grade students.
Students develop their own individual blending style and design for the project.
Each project gives you a different feeling and impression.
The bright and contrasting colors create a design with strong impact.
I like this one because of the triangles. Good job, Luke.
I like this one because the lines look like they're coming out of a box. Good job, Nolan.
I like this one because I like the letter M. Good job, Gavin.
I like this one because I enjoy the pattern. Good job, Joe.
From Monday, October 31st to Thursday, November 10th, the Student Council will be conducting a food drive. Bring in non-perishable items and place them in your homeroom's box.
All food will be used to make Thanksgiving baskets for local families in need and also be donated to local food pantries in Norfolk, Rentham, and Plainville.
Homerooms are broken up into 5 teams, usually by department. All teams will have a specific double point items which will count as 2 points.
All teams will also have the same triple point item which counts for 3 points.
In order to be eligible for the double and triple points, your homeroom must have a minimum of 125 food items. Start bringing in your food items on Monday.
The science department has won the food drive for the past 2 years. Will any other department be able to take the trophy from them this year? Find out at the pep rally in November.
Team number 1 is math. Mrs. Anderson, Mr. Bull, Mrs. Brady, Mrs. Hartwell, Mrs. McGovern, Mr. McKean, Mrs. Murphy, Mrs. Reddy. Your double item is rice and pasta.
Team number 2 is Language Arts, and the teachers are Miss Duffy, Mr. Jacobson, Miss Hughes-Rogan, Mrs. Osborne, Mrs. Parker, Mrs. Reyes, Miss Russell, and Miss Steller, and your double item is canned vegetables.
Team number 3 is Science. Mrs. Adams, Dr. Austin, Mrs. Curtin, Miss Leone, Mr. Levette, Mrs. Hall, Miss Mayette, and Miss Fulford. Your double item is gravy.
Team number 4 is Unified Arts and Foreign Languages. Mr. Allen, Mr. Bean, Mrs. Bernice, Mr. Cooney, Mr. DeWolf, Mr. Keogh, Miss Planetta, and Miss Zessis. Your double item is snack items.
Team number 5, which includes the history teachers, Mrs. Davis, Mr. Holland, Mr. Jones, Mr. Katouche, Miss McIntyre, Mrs. Montgomery, Mrs. Ryan, and Mrs. Tag. Your double item is stuffing.
Registration for the KPMS Ski and Snowboard Club is now open. Check out the Ski Club website under Activities for the registration links. For more information, see Mr. Allen in room 207.
Now everyone in the KPMS community can see and share photos with the yearbook staff all year long. With Replay It, students, coaches, and parents simply upload photos using the Replay It app and see memories as they happen. Best of all, Replay It adds extra value to your yearbook, because at the end of the year, all the content is sealed into a digital time capsule that yearbook buyers can access for years to come. The link for the app is www.replayit.com.
Monday, October 31st, will be a Halloween Spirit Day.
Wear a costume to show your school spirit.
As always, the dress code still applies.
Additionally, no heads, masks, clowns, or fake weapons of any kind.
Happy spoopy Halloween, everyone.
Teachers, is there anyone missing in your homeroom today?
Please take a moment to look around and be sure your attendance is submitted.
Teachers, please have your students stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. The pledge will be followed by a short moment of silence.